Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I don't have much to add. I do want to get a recording in today, so here I am, I'm about to do it. I have a bit of a headache. Now, if you've been following my channel at all, you actually know that I have chronic migraines. So if this escalates, this video is going to pause and we'll come back to it at some other point. I don't think it will. I took some preemptive, killers and anti-migraine medication real quick, so we'll hopefully be fine. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I do want to get a recording in if possible. Our previous run was with Spine Chief. Always a fan. Brought us up to 16 wins on the series, which is good. We had Reap Chief combined with a double stacked Furnace tap into a Morsel Maid. It just crunched floors. And we had Fossilized Fangs as well. And there was a Mask of Penumbra in there. Just huge all around. A very dominant run, all things considered. Reap Chief clears the waves. Morsel Maid clears everything else. Beautiful. Just really not much more to add than that. So we're moving around to our Exile champions. We get Shardtail Queen. She's good, it turns out. I'm a big fan. I don't have anything I really want to comment on related to her. I just think she's a great champion. There are two paths that I can comfortably feel like I can always win with here, so that's good. And yeah, I don't have much else to add, honestly. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I guess this will be a short intro, so let's get in on it. Play some Monster Train. Cool. Rock on, let's do it. I had a little bit of a scare this morning when I started this recording. I actually wasn't getting any volume coming through, and my levels were bad, and I just could not figure out why. I think there had to be like a driver update or something that caused it to it being OBS to forget my settings, I suppose. I'm not really sure, but I figured it out and we're okay. Also, the scare actually came from I was worried that I was losing audio on previous videos because I play these muted. I don't actually run volume at all, and I just look at levels, right, to make sure that things are coming through. Well, I was pretty scared that my previous recording didn't actually record. Like, oh my gosh, did I actually check my levels? Turns out I was fine, so that's great. Anyway, let's get in on this. Today we are Exile Melting Stygian. Okay, I mean, this is fine, right? There is a lot of overlap in these clans, even if I do have imps that somewhat compete with incants. Queen obviously makes imps incredible, so if ever there were a clan that I wanted Queen Zimplings, it would be this one. So we'll take it. We are fighting, what are you, Daedalus the Double Barrel, buddy. Okay, we have Spell Shield Arcus and Diligent Seraph. A little concerning, but we'll see. We have Hornbreak, Mollusk Mage, and March of Shields. Mollusk Mage is not terrible here, actually, because of the Frozen Lances. If this were Exile Stygian, he would be dead on arrival, but him with the Hornbreaks, I mean, that's pretty okay. He probably gets removed, but because he's in my starter, he might also find some way of sticking around. We'll have to see. March of Shields is great. Always glad to have 10 HP on any floor. Let's see. Temple-wise, we have temples on, really? Okay, yeah. 4, 5, 6, and 8. So pretty much all of the late temples, except for 7. It's kind of interesting. It means I have a post-Daedalus infusion. Remember, this is Trainwreck, by the way, which means that I do need to consider how in the world am I actually getting to 200 shards? Always a challenge. Dupe on 8 is on steel side. It's fine. Pyre health, okay. There's another steel shop on 7. There's another magic shop on 7 as well. None of them are amazing. There's caverns in the magic side, I suppose. There is a trinket shop on 6 if I feel like I can use that, but I'd rather take advantage of this good steel shop here with Vortex and money. Our second dupe is on 5 with a Horde and Caverns. That's pretty strong. Even if this is not a removal dupe, that's a pretty powerful path. Meanwhile, we do have removals on a magic shop there on 5 as well. Speaking of removal dupe, we get removal dupe Empire Remains on 4. Ugh, the other side is pretty rough. Boons, Horde, and a banner. No shops on 4 at all. Interesting. No steel shops on 4 or 5, for the record. Which means we get the double in the beginning. Yeah, of course. So we have banner situation. Looks like Stygian guaranteed. Yeah, no Hellhorned banners even present in the early game. And there's only the one on ring 4 on kind of a weird side. So we'll may not even get Hellhorn units on this run. It'll depend on if we see unit trials, but okay, fair enough. Scorched Steel or Infused Mallet. I'll take the Scorched Steel here. This has obvious synergy if I have things like, what's it called? Imperialist. I can just throw the imps anyway. Hornbreak can puncture them if I need to shoot my own imps, right? But it is just 5 HP to the floor, and Infused Mallet is terrible. Genuinely, this relic betrays me more than it helps me. It's not great, but we'll take it. Well, I do not have Imperialist. We're taking Imparade. Okay. That is a little bit concerning. I feel like can I get away with this relic? Hornbreaks get rid of the 9x2s, that's for sure. I can tank with some Queen's Implings. I think we can take this and not die. Well, Capricious Reflection. We could do Sinner Salve, but I am actually instead just going to take Capricious Reflection here. I do think this is a very strong relic on average. It's an interesting case because this could betray you, but you see enough cards that something will be good, right? Is the thing that I appreciate. Of course, you could just roll terribly, but I don't think that actually can happen, right? There are just some options that are only possible on certain cards, so those cards just universally get better, right? Yeah. Like 0-cost cards. They can only get Holdover or Permafrost, right? And both of those are usually fine. Permafrost is like, okay, sure, why not? I'll take the Capricious. I think this will be fine. And let's move on. All it takes is one good hit, and that goes crazy. Unit Trial. With armor, oof. It's doable. We're going to eat dirt a little bit here, though. At least there's no 9x2 here, but... Okay, well, the Clergy in the back has the big scaries, so I'm just going to kill him first. We are going to do Queen Steward. Well, I have enough HP here. Let's put this Steward in the front and toss him a March of Shields. Yeah, it's a lot of durability on the floor. Okay, I'm going to definitely Queen's Impling middle. I'm going to greed for cash here. I think it's important. Can't play that imp. Okay, this guarantees at least one kill up here. We get that. It's wild. When you think about it, there's just only so much can be said. The imp doesn't even die. It's just, we're so durable. I think we actually kill a guy there. Yeah, you do. Why? That's wild. Okay, cool. So we get 1 damage here. It's fine. The only challenge is I need to kill... Wow, I don't even lose this imp. That's actually terrible. I need to kill the Clergy on the bottom. Right? So if I can kill the Clergy in front of the boss, then we're okay. If I cannot, we are going to perish. Mollusk Mage is, with a Frozen Lance, kills 1. Woof. Okay. Mollusk Mage with a Frozen Lance kills 1. Yes, we'll do that. Okay, I get 10 out of these guys. I think, I'm going to tell you right now, I think it's more important to Queen's Impling out this front guy than it is to play the Weight of Contrition. Not clearing that Clergyman represents almost certainly 6 damage to the Pyre. So let's drop it. Okay, I'll take that 3. Alright. We get it. Look at how close that was. See? Like, very important nuance. I'm going to self-ping the Hornbreak out. We can then get a Queen's Impling in, and I can toss in another March of Shields here, which, it's slightly improved. We get through it. I think this could have gone wrong if I had let those guys walk up. I took that 3. I think that was correct. Look at this. Holdover important work is just here. That is outrageous. Although as much as I would like this, I guess I do always have an imp, thanks to Imp Parade, so it's hard for me not to take this. 20 consume vent, permafrost fortify. I think not taking this important work is stupid, so we're gonna take it. I'm sorry, a plus 20 consume ancient synergy in my common pack? That would be incredible if it didn't consume. I'm gonna take the 0 cost flash freeze instead. I have pings already, but this is 0 cost, which is very powerful. Look at this. Endless Horned Warrior or Titan Sentry with a Rage 7. It's like they flipped them. Wild. I mean, the Shark is just better here. Yes, the Shark is correct. I'm going to take the Shark. Even though Horned Warrior is great and I'm not seeing any Hellhorned banners, Horned Warrior, buddy, he really needs... He's a good backline. I could tank with the Queen. It's possible, but him not getting either a plus 25 or another multi-strike or quick or something is big risky. So we'll go to the steel shop here. Merchant of Steel says quick. Okay, fair. Burnout 1 Cold Kalia. Now that's Monster Train, baby. I can win with Cold Kalia, but not with Burnout 1. Siren is okay. Interesting. Siren is okay here. I don't love these units. I can get away with just Shark here, right? Yeah, I can. I'll take the cash. It's fine. I can put a plus 25 on Titan Sentry. I'm going to reroll it because there is possibly an Endless. Yeah, okay. I mean, I missed the plus 25 on this buddy, but it's okay. He still has Endless, which means he basically solos early game anyway. We'll move on. Cool. So that's good. Mark of Invasion is going to be fine. I can basically freely do this. Now, what I'd like to do is Shark on the middle here. Yeah. We put... Well, I can do Queen, and yeah, we do Queen, and then we Frozen Lance, and we clear this floor in exchange for 5. And this guarantees the Collector as well, no matter which floor it ends up on. True. So here we do Queen's Impling. I play the important work. I March of Shields upstairs. And I honestly just play another Queen's Impling. We're gonna work on this guy up here for to the best of our ability. Yeah, I think so. Meanwhile, this imp just is immortal, which is silly. I don't want to play something up here. I want to put it into an enemy. So, okay, so we do Queen's Impling up top. I important work the Queen's Impling, and then I play a Mollusk Mage. Actually. Sure, that seems reasonable. And I will put down the Queen's Impling as well. And then play a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, okay, fine. We clear that out, it's okay. Alright, I Queen's Impling. I important work the Queen's Impling out. Oh yeah, by the way, right, Hornbreak. It's powerful. I will flash freeze downstairs into the boss. I don't want to Hornbreak in the back. I'll Hornbreak in the front. This is because I have a Shark coming up, which is pretty good. We make some progress there. Yeah, we clear top floor. Good. Cool. This is great because this adds a lot of frostbite here. I can do Queen's Impling, refresh it. I can do Queen's Impling again. Sure. Seems okay, honestly. The extra hits there do a lot of good work for frostbite, and then we just stick Shark up here and we're chilling, right? I mean, we're chilling anyway, actually, which is kind of wild, but we crunch. Yeah, we're good. That boss stands no chance. Alright, cool. We get everything there. Look at the multi-strike fledgling imp. I got multi-strike welder helper. What do you mean? I mean, of course I take the fledgling imp. This is an incredible pickup. I would like both of these imps, honestly, but if you're going to take one, the fledgling imp is it. Holdover energy siphon. Oh man, I can feel people in the comments already thinking I should go for an infinite. Ugh, rough. Titan's Gratitude at a -1 is honestly okay. I can just toss it a +10 eventually and it does fine. Right, this is like an improved good card. I would happily pay 0 for this. Holdover Ice Tornado is terrible. Literally never click this. 3 Ember for that? Good grief. Even if it cost 1, I don't think I would play that on holdover. I'll take the Titan's Gratitude, actually. It's pretty solid. Now, I have Endless. And I didn't get a unit out of that. I guess we'll go to the magic shop here. Can I win off the back of Queen plus just some imps and Titan Sentry? I would take another Endless if they showed it to me. It's not a bad call. I could take a Sweeper and be fine with that fledgling imp. I do have the Imp Parade tank, so I'll go right. I think we can do that, yeah. Magic Shop is good. Double stack, it's cute. I don't think so. I will toss that +10 at this Titan's Gratitude, though. That's just good business, I think. The -1 here is going into March of Shields. Right? The Horde in the middle, I'll click it. Imp Sickle. Imp Sickle with my holdover important work. Yes. Totem Fragment there, by the way, is very strong, but I think the Imp Sickle is just going to be stronger. I do think we want to toss a -1 into March of Shields. It's a good card. I will re-roll in case we see a holdover. We don't. 20 consume, I'll burn a Frozen Lance. I will take the other -1 here into a Hornbreak. It's just another good card that I'm happy to upgrade. What's in the banner? A +25 Cold Kalia. It's a dream. She's my line. It's fine. Great news. I'll take it. That's free +25 gold, I think. Most Blessed Sword or Holiest Shield? Now that's interesting. Petrified Skull answers the question of how do I actually defeat mini-bosses pretty well. I have the Shark combined with a Sweeper. It'll be a fine line, I think. I think Skull is better here. Yeah, it's going to be Skull in this particular run. I just have to not need to burn it. I was going to say, is there permafrost in the shop? No, there's not. It was a double stack. Not going to affect me anyway. Alright, 40 shards, we'll move on. I haven't seen a temple yet, so we're low on shards, but we've taken everything, so it's fine. We should be able to get away with this, I believe. Right? Impish Scholar, good grief. Let's get Cold Kalia down. She's good. I can just kill this with Frozen Lance, which I think is correct to do. I actually think I would prefer just tossing this Frozen Lance at the boss here. Sure, that's good. Don't play a unit. We're going to Shark middle. That's fine, right? He's going to, like, almost dies. I mean, he probably should, honestly. 39, he has 1 HP remaining. Unreal. I'm going to put the Molting Imp bottom here because it will cover me against the fact that this guy only has 1 HP remaining. It's a lot of frostbite into the boss, though. Love to see that. Pyre Chomper. Okay, bud. Let's go. I'm going to play a double Mollusk Mage behind Shark here. I may as well just play out these units, right? We have a floor of imps. Okay, fine. I can think of this being a lot worse. Shark comes back on a middle. It's good. Molting Imp. Oh, you Molting Imp downstairs. For sure. We're going to Hornbreak upstairs to stop the bomb, which is a huge swing. And I chill, I think. Alright, cool. We get a Fledgling Imp, which I will play. Fledgling Imp upstairs, then I just important work the Fledgling Imp. That's pretty strong, I think. Taking this bomb right into Titan Sentry, not optimal. I don't think that's where I want to go here. I'm going to Hornbreak that. There's a reason for this being the way I want to go, and it's because I'd like him to be hit by Daedalus. I guess I could always shoot my own horn guided to death, but I'm just going to do the shot here. Top floor, I'll take the 2 damage, I believe. And then I'm just going to drop 175 into the boss here. I don't think there's any reason I would ever skip that, yeah? Yeah, easy mode. I'll save the Queen's Impling slot here. I think it's correct. I don't need that spot open. Cool. Great. Yeah, good. Cool. We see another Fledgling Imp. It has multi-strike for some reason. Incredible. That's cool. We can do a lot of very silly things here. It's 100 damage due to Frostbite because of how many turns it takes to get through these imps. That is incredible. We love to see it. I am just going to flash freeze the boss because it's like 40 damage there. Yeah, that's good. And I'm not going to play another imp. I want to leave spots open here. Yeah. This gets better once I actually have Fledgling Imp on Endless or am generating a Fledgling Imp every turn. I will just kill an imp. There's no reason not to. I can't even play units. Oh, he just loses actually on middle. Never mind. He... well, never mind. Yeah, we win. Okay. I didn't even notice. Double stack Siren Song. I mean, that is Monster Train for sure. That will do a lot of good stuff. Yeah, okay. Double stack Siren Song, my friends. Let's go. Quick Deranged Brute? Why? What is Endless Nameless Siren, Endless Guard, Quick Deranged Brute? What if I put that in front of... Huh. I mean, we need to take the Quick Deranged Brute. He's really good. I need space badly, but I also need to draw cards, it turns out. Which one is more important? I'm generating 2 imps a turn. I'm probably also going to need Ember on this run. This is a tough run. Maybe I can find something that helps with this. I think Ember is a mistake here because I could also just plan around playing it on Shardtail Queen's floor for the moment. She's less durable than Deranged Brute, and Deranged Brute has Quick, which is great news, but... Okay, so I need draw somewhere, and I think I'm going to need space somewhere, but I don't need space until she's generating 2 imps, so I think we take draw here. And then we hope we see something to address this at a temple or whatever. I could self-infuse Shark here. I mean, that's just the strongest play. Absolutely. We just self-infuse the Shark. We get a plus 30 here. I mean, that's good too. I could toss that in a Hornbreak. Intrinsic, my friends, is into important work, I believe. Or is it into Siren Song? It's a great way of just disabling a boss for 6 rounds. Those are both very good. Look at the Forge. Okay, no Imperialist, no decisions to make. It's just Imp Parade 2. Now, Imp Parade 2 is probably what I was going to take anyway, but worth just thinking about it. Let's dupe Shark. We're going to self-infuse Shark here. He is a mainstay of this run. I know he has Rage 7, but honestly, I just don't care. Him dying faster is okay. I need to take stuff here. The plus 30 is going into the Hornbreak. It turns out that's just good. The Intrinsic. Now, that's a tough call. Let's cut Train Stewards, by the way. They're very difficult to play. Good floor. Intrinsic is on two things. Important work, immediate value, for the record. Immediate value. This negates my... What is it called? This negates Ember Drain immediately. I can just play an imp, burn the imp, good. This also gets this moving, which I think is important, as opposed to having to wait. This means that if a floor gets clogged, we're okay. However, the Siren Song is in a good place as well, because that means Divinity doesn't hit me for 6 rounds. I think it's got to be important work. This just moves my strategy forward very fast. I might regret that, but I think that is correct. All right, we took literally everything. Let's move on. Seal of Aggression. Well, I think I'm okay with this. This could bite me. Fledgling Imp. Right. So I am going to... what? Queen is 25 damage. I think she plays bottom floor here. Fledgling Imp into Deranged Brute is going to be valuable. I can potentially... He's got, what, 8 HP on Mollusk Mage? I can give him 18. He takes 3 of these hits. Interesting. I could also Deranged Brute bottom. I think I want to Shark bottom is going to be an important pickup here, though. Right? So Shark middle. Yeah, so I want to do Deranged Brute upstairs. Yeah, so here's the play. I want to do Queen middle, maybe? But then I can't benefit from this. I think I can get away with Queen bottom. This looks bad, but I can face tank with Mollusk Mage here. We only take the 8. And then I can do Deranged Brute upstairs. Now, I will go in the order that gives me the Ember Drain because this Rage is valuable here. I get a Hornbreak, which just kills one outright downstairs, right? Yeah, absolutely. And then we Frozen Lance it, and he almost dies. Okay, that's alright. Yeah. Now, Shark must go middle. I think that's important. I Welder Helper downstairs. It's free. I think that's good. Cool. I need to Cold Kalia up top. I think you have to do it the other way, though. I give the Fledgling Imp first, because otherwise I can't play him. And then a Cold Kalia lands. I think this will kill Mid-Floor Friend, which buys me turns, which I really appreciate. Yes. Okay, I think that's fine. I get a Fledgling Imp. I get a Pyre Chomper. Pyre Chomper is good. Now, how do I deal with this? We're gonna Pyre Chomper bottom first. I will shoot out the tank on that floor, I believe. It's correct to do so. Good. I think it is Fledgling Imp upstairs, which puts my man over 75, by the way, which is an important threshold. I get a Frozen Lance. That's pretty good downstairs. Yeah, we'll play it. And then I may as well put a Queen Zimpling down on middle. Every little bit does something. Cool. Sure, that seems good. The double imps here are pretty powerful. I mean, double Rage Imp is incredible. I then flip it. Now, I do need to keep Queen alive, so we Queen Zimpling for sure. I'm going to toss in another Mollusk Mage here. And Frozen Lance is pretty good. Let's see. I potentially take a big hit up here. I'm going to Frozen Lance middle, which clears Big Man. And then that'll be good. I will Fledgling Imp downstairs because I might as well. it does some good damage. Sure. Fine. Okay. Middle floor is scary. We got that. That's a true statement. I will Titan Sentry again. It's correct to do so. I do need a Fledgling Imp upstairs. Scaling up here is valuable. Now, bottom floor. Interesting. I think it's correct here. That's some good frostbite in middle. We love to see that. I think it's correct to Fledgling Imp bottom, shoot my Imp, and then play the Welder Helper here. Right? And then I can Queen's Impling middle, which should kill a man, but I can Titan's Gratitude and we kill a different man and we're super chilling here. Cool. This is actually pretty good. Now we're going to take a whole truckload of curses here, potentially. I could stop this a little bit. I need to decide, how am I going to approach this? It's definitely, we got to keep scaling upstairs. It's just, that's a universal yes. Okay. I'll March of Shields there. Now, how do I deal with the rest of this? 4 curses next turn. I don't know what to tell you. We do 254 damage to the boss. I mean, it'll have to do, right? It will have to do. Gross. Woof. Okay. The way you do this, actually, is you important work one of your Queen's Implings here, which lets you play all of the self-mutilations. Incredible. I take no curse damage. Important work, you're incredible. And we just put a Molting Imp in front. Right? Honestly, great. Cool. Good stuff. Now, I am looking for a multi-strike. Oh, look at that. Hammer chest plates. More HP. We'll take it. Valuable. Double stack in flame. Okay. Large stone pyre chomper. When you need a tank, the lad is here. I honestly might take this double stack March of Shields, no joke. If I find a -2 somewhere, it goes into that and we're chilling. Double stack in flame. Will I pay 3 Ember for 8 Rage? So it's Ritual of Battle with 10 armor. It's just so bad. Now, Pyre Chomper, I know what you're thinking. Why would I pick Pyre Chomper here? He's actually okay in a shocking kind of way. I'm going to take this March of Shields. I think it's good. I like that card a lot. Endless Guardian Stone. Look, large stone glacial seal. He's here. He really wants it. I'm going to tell you right now, no. I'm going to skip those cards. That Sapstone was pretty bad too. Hope for Peace. We finally get it. Glad to see it. Now, magic shops, good. Removals, solid. No dupe here really stands out to me, other than I guess I could dupe the skull right now. Yeah, it's going to be magic shop side. Happy to see it. Give me a -2. Yo, let's go. You could put this into Siren Song and then make multiples of these. That's pretty strong, it turns out. We'll consider it. I am going to drop the last 2 Train Stewards. They are very hard to play, as you can tell, and they're not imps. Permafrost. Another, I mean, I gotta put that into the skull, right? There's just no world I don't put this in skull here. You put it in and then you just sit on it until I need it? Yeah, for sure. Well, do I need a holdover for anything? I already have holdover on the best card here. So in truth, no. And then what I should do then is buy these -1s into things that are just powerful, right? Yeah, for sure. I'm just going to buy -1s, 20 consumes. I'll re-roll and buy more of those. I don't care if there's a remove consume here. Like obviously, oh no, I could have put that in Petrified Skull, but it's actually just fine. I'll make another one of these. I'll put a spell chain in it or something. This +10 goes definitely into a Hornbreak here. That's pretty darn good. Although it is a great target for another plus, for a +30 or something like that. There's no +30 in here. I have a -2. This -2 goes into... That's a tough call. I think it's Siren Song, but I'd like to leave a spot in case there is another option for Intrinsic, because that would be good. March of Shields is just solid here, though, right? This is just, hey, by the way, how would you like to have 20 armor for 0 Ember? I value that quite a bit. Although Siren Song is potentially difficult to play, making cards cheaper is really good for this run because I didn't take Ember, and I might need to take Ember anyway because I'm replaying the stupid Shark. Although with space, by the way, I'm thinking about it this way. I'm thinking Deranged Brute Cold Kalia upstairs, and I'm thinking Queen behind Shark on middle, and we use the armor guy on... Well, we could do both. We could put both upstairs, and we just use the Shark to tank for Queen. But I could also, with space, stick an armor dude in front of Queen and give Shark a bunch of stats, which is potentially good while Rage is going upstairs. There's a lot of ways this works out. I think making the Siren Song better is going to be an important pickup for everything we're doing on this run, is just a true statement. If I can remove enough cards... The nice thing about my holdover, by the way, it draws a card. So it essentially is draw neutral, which is important. I need to remove stuff, but I need to draw faster. If I could see if I can reduce the cost of enough cards that the only thing I'm paying Ember for is Shark and Imps, that's actually pretty good, right? It's actually pretty good. I could Tenon Piercing this Flash Freeze, and I think I should. That's strong. Yeah, and then I'm going to -2 one of these cards. I think the -2 into Siren Song is powerful because I can dupe it. Yeah, that's just going to be better. Now, infusion-wise, good question. Great question. I don't know about this infusion. I don't have to take it. I don't have a great one, funny enough. I do think the -1 here is good into something. I could just get away with March of Shields, but I want to leave that spot open in case there's a -2. The +10... Honestly, 30 damage Hornbreak is very good, but I'd also like to leave this spot open for a +30, potentially. I could buy a removal. The -1s are good, is what I should tell myself. If I can find a way of making something reasonable, I should do so. I don't want a Frozen Lance. I guess I'd rather leave them in for Seraph the Diligent, rather. So, alright, in that case, I guess I will Frozen Lance to 0, it's so gross. I mean, I guess it's nice into Diligent. It's something. I don't love that. Is it okay to put it in March of Shields? Maybe I draft something else that wants the -2? Like an Inferno or something? I could. It's not impossible. This might be good enough. I really would rather 20 consume the Frozen Lances and not upgrade them with garbage. So, yeah, I'll March of Shields this to that point, I think. Now, do I buy a removal here? No, because I need to have some money going into this shop, I believe. We're not going to take anything else here? Yeah, okay, fine. I really want the aggressive amulet. I'm okay to take that, yeah. It's scary, but I think I'm good enough for it. How did this guy... Oh, he did get upgraded. I was going to say, how in the world did he not get upgraded there? It's going to look similar, I believe. We're going to Flash Freeze downstairs. That's pretty strong. I love that. Good, he's just dead. I am going to Molting Imp upstairs and Immediate Important Work it, which lets me play the Brute comfortably. I will Frozen Lance to consume it downstairs. I think Queen downstairs is acceptable here. Right? I think so. It's not great, but I think it is fine. Okay, we get a Fledgling Imp. Great news. What's bottom looking like? Not excellent. I have to play Shark middle. He's good. Cool. We're going to March of Shields something. Now I need to save Ember Drain, so we are going to Fledgling Imp first, then Important Work it, then Cold Kalia up there. Armor goes upstairs. I can comfortably drop the Welder Helper on the bottom floor here for a big tank, but I could also put in this Queen Zimpling for free, which is good. And this lets me play another Imp upstairs, possibly, which is pretty nifty. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I can always Important Work him. Seems good. And I get the Collector. Thank you, Shark. Very cool. Okay, Pyre Chomper is your friend. These Masters of Light are causing me some concern. Cool, so here I'm going to Important Work first on the man in the front. I will drop another Fledgling Imp. Now, obviously this is not optimal because the man in the back is gonna... Yeah, he lives now, which is suboptimal, really. I think Mollusk Mages belong middle. I do want to play this Pyre Chomper somewhere, right? He's good. Him dying is also good, actually. I think it's double Mollusk Mage middle here. That's solid. Now, I could Petrified Skull my own Imp if I'm really concerned about this, which is not incorrect to do necessarily. I'm gonna play this Queen Zimpling. I can kill this front guy, right? Yeah, I think I kill this front guy. That's good to do. I'm going to 26 damage Frozen Lance middle, which is solid, and then we take Ember Drain, unfortunately. Don't love that. I do need to... I'm in the wrong setup for this Imp thing. Ooh, I have the Horn Break. We're actually chilling. Never mind. Oh, he dies, actually. Interesting, interesting. I think I can potentially do better, though. With the March of Shields here. And a Queen Zimpling. Right? I could also just ascend this out, and I don't really care about bottom floor, so we'll play the Queen Zimpling here. I think this is correct now. Yeah, it's just enough. Gives the same setup, but it lets me do the Deranged Brute. I should consider Welder Helper. Just play the man. He's good, it turns out. Mid floor is potentially scary, but it's okay. Imp-wise, we're playing a Fledgling Imp upstairs for sure. We're going to Important Work said man. I'm going to play another Fledgling Imp. I'm going to shoot my own Imp here. Good. I can play the March of Shields. It's powerful. I can kill the front guy entirely with Titan's Gratitude, which I will do. And that leaves the Mollusk Mages alive. Queen Zimpling is too durable. I'll just kind of chill on that, I think. Okay. Now, of course, bottom floor is going to look nasty. I think March of Shields upstairs, and we just actually solo it with my man, which is pretty cool. My man being this Deranged Brute. I could bait a lot of stats here. I think I will bait, is what I'm going to decide on. It's a lot of lifesteal I just kind of burn through. I will play the Titan Sentry middle. I think he is good. Hiya, Siren Song does nothing. Okay, so that was like 6. This Horn Break's pretty good here. I do want to just shoot this man to the best of my ability. So I think the play, and I still should do this, Pyre Chomper in front to Important Work him. He's good to do that on. I mean, it draws me my March of Shields, which I really appreciate. I think the Flash Freeze, Horn Break, and Frozen Lance in middle are pretty decent. And we chill. We should win here, numerically, I believe. Welder Helper, he's here. I do think I should draw through still. Okay, cool. We are chilling, as it were. We're just doing just fine. I actually feel okay on Ember, believe it or not. In kind of this weird way. I got the money, which is huge. Endless Pyre Chomper. Well, when I asked for Ember, I wasn't expecting it, but we got it anyway. That's good. Meanwhile, we have double stack crystalline everything. Double stack everything. I did it. Look at it. Bingo. Whatever. What do I say? Jackpot? Yeah, okay, jackpot. Great news. Cool. So, Guardian's Amulet, Urchin Spines, and Crystalline Seeds. Yo, Spell Weakness 4 is actually okay, but tough. That's tough. Spell Weakness 4, and then I use this Hornbreak, and I can, like, almost kill a mini-boss. It's like half its HP. That's funny. I don't really want these cards. I really would like to draw faster, so I'm going to skip for cash. I think it's good. Now, of course, Diligent. Maybe I should have taken something. I don't know. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I should maybe consider taking just cards. It's fine. I'm going to go to the right here. Yeah, I want to see this steel shop. You might argue for trinket shop, but the removals are big, and seeing a steel shop seems like a good plan. Endless onto a fledgling imp could be neat. Yeah, we're going to cut 2 imps. Well, it might just be better to do a mollusk mage. What's in here? Purge and a plus 30. I mean, I saved this plus 30 specifically for the Hornbreak. So absolutely. Remember, I need to hit 200 on this run, so... Oh, interesting. Purge is actually just a -1 Ember consume in this run, right? That's true. I mean, this is great in a Frozen Lance then. It basically holds onto it for Diligent, but gets rid of it for 0 cost. Okay, it's basically a 20 consume at that point. Other important considerations. I have an Endless Imp. Endless Imp is great. Quick. Quick Cold Kalia, no multi-strike, might be good enough, right? That might be good enough to win. Mollusk Mage is quickly falling out of favor, but he did okay on that run, so... I think the Queen Zimplings are maybe worse. Yeah, Mollusk Mage is better than a Queen Zimpling, that's for sure. We'll cut 2 Queen Zimplings then. This is good because it accelerates me to the things that matter. I could just quick Cold Kalia. Her having that is pretty good. I'm basically only hitting twice upstairs, but I'm relying a lot on Shark and other stuff. This is an interesting run, right? If I take this quick, I give up on multi-strike entirely for the Cold Kalia. How do I feel about that? I think I need to try. So I'm going to spin it. We see another Endless. Interesting. I could Endless the Fledgling Imp now. But what I think I want to do is I want to infuse the Fledgling Imp into the Pyre Chomper here. I think that will just be better. Yeah, I think that will just be better here. So we'll do that. And now that solves Ember, which means I can take space comfortably here. And we should be just cruising. Yeah. Pyre Chomper, he's here. There's nothing else in this temple. Okay. Another Endless. I don't think I need another Endless. I could cut cards. I need to leave the Frozen Lances in because I am relying on important works here. That's true. I'm going to cut a Queen Zimpling here, and we're going to chill at 25 cards. I think that will be enough. We'll move on. Yes, we will move on. I think we could actually just win without the multi-strike. I didn't take that quick because I don't think I needed to. And I'm going to this dupe on 8 anyway, but I'm in an interesting position on this run, is what I will tell you. Okay, well, Deranged Brute comes and lives downstairs. I think I would rather Queen and give her the Welder Helper here. Right? I think that is just better. Ah, I screwed up, didn't I? I sure did. I need to hold over that imp. Yeah, okay. That's a mistake on my part. Well, we're going to Deranged Fruit upstairs. I mean, we'll be okay, right? Because I can Frozen Lance, Flash Freeze, and then Titan's Gratitude all the same. But I've lost 25 armor for no good reason. Okay. Moment of truth. I think Shark downstairs is better here. Yes. Okay. March of Shields upstairs. I think you have to Fledgling in first here to have the Ember. And to play my Cold Kalia. It's important. I don't necessarily... I mean, I may as well Fledgling Imp downstairs, right? Kind of a weird world that that's in, but it does kill that middle guy eventually. I don't care if I boost the damage on Frozen Lance. Let's do the 70 into the boss, right? Yeah, it's fine. That Frostbite will be enough to kill him on middle, which is just peachy with me. Transcend Imp. A Tia. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm going to Fledgling Imp first. Then we pull it back. March of Shields is your friend. I will now Tia upstairs, which I think is great news. I'm going to ping the Tia out now. Cool. What a good unit. That's a great burst here. It will be excellent work. I see the Fledgling Imp right now, which is good. Let's play the Frozen Lance first. It goes away. I'm going to Fledgling Imp upstairs with the Pyre Chomper here because it's your friend. Oh no, Siren Song got buffed. A shame. I am just going to take 6 days on the boss here. I think that's good too. Right? What am I doing otherwise? Oh yeah, it actually redraws the Fledgling Imp. The Pyre Chomper nonsense. How strange. And then we what? We Imps shall take over the earth on middle floor, I believe. That's not wrong. It's not wrong. Ah, sure, here's some days. Why not? We'll take it. It's okay. It's 6 days to the boss. I mean, it's not going to last to Relentless, but it might, right? It might. Yeah, so we keep doing it. We Fledgling Imp, we flip it, we draw him back. I then Hornbreak him, which is good. I may as well drop in the... Oh, Fledgling Imp downstairs is actually a problem. The Imp shall take over the earth on mid-floor here, I believe. 49 damage seems okay. Shark perishes, that's okay. We have Ember for this. Ooh, I can do a few cool things here. We're going to keep the Fledgling Imp game alive upstairs. We flip him. Pyre Chomper. I mean, Shark needs to come back downstairs. He just has to. It's correct. I will Fledgling Imp this floor. That's cool. I will armor middle. Incredible. I could just Siren Song this guy upstairs and not even deal with it, and then Petrified Skull my Imp, which I might consider doing, by the way. Honestly, yeah. I'm just going to Petrified Skull my Imp here and yeet the enemies up. They die for sure, and we're cruising. I think it is space here, by the way. I think it's gotta be space here. Yeah, I think it has to be. What is this, a Rally Shard? That is a Rally Shard. That's a shame. I guess that means we're going to Imp shall take over the world downstairs. You might as well, right? Imp. He's too strong. I can March of Shields upstairs now, comfortably. I do not play the Fledgling Imp. It's tempting, but that's a Rally Shard, and that would be very bad. I could kill the front guy. And then I would leak the back guy. Yeah, that's got to be wrong. Let's just flash freeze the boss, I think. Every little bit matters here. I don't play any other imps. We burn the rest of these cards out, pretty much. It'll do, I suppose. You might as well. Sure. Okay. We do a lot of damage upstairs, which is great news. He's still got 2 dazed downstairs. That's pretty cool. Fledgling imp upstairs. We import into work. We're looking to just scale this thing to the best of our ability. I think that's great. I'm going to shoot my own imp here. That's going to be fine. Fledgling imp downstairs? Really? You might as well, right? Okay. 250. It's a big number. It doesn't make any sense to me that this is how it's going, but you know what? It's Monster Train. Baby. Let's do it. Mollusk Mage, get in there, champ. Cool. Again, these guys have 11 HP. I don't want to stack my floor too hard here. It's fine. Cool. I mean, that's okay, right? The imp shall rule the world. We fledgling imp, and then we flip him, and then we play him middle. I could get Shark back down. Interesting, interesting. What if I shot... I mean, they all die in one hit, right? Yeah, 37s. They all die in one hit. Do I actually win upstairs? I mean, I do by tanking, right? Sticking a welder helper down, I think. Actually, let's worry about top floor, yeah? Yeah, this is going to be correct. Just take that 20 armor, champ. We will fledgling imp again middle. It's correct. I mean, it does something to the floor. We just drop Shark. I do think it's space, by the way. I'm having a struggle here, and we're only going to get worse, right? Yeah, we take 111 damage here. I still can scale this a little more with the Pyre Chomper into another Pyre Chomper here. But, yeah, we take a chunk. We're surviving off the back of March of Shields right now. We do a lot of damage, but still, that's a chunk. I can do better. Oh, Permafrost Last Stand. That's good. Okay, that's good. I think it's got to be space here. I think there's just no other world that this makes any sense, right? Yeah, I'm running out of space constantly here. Now, I have options. I do think another plus 25 into the Deranged Brute is your friend. I'm going to go to the Steel Shop. Did I skip a plus 25 in that previous one? I think I did, actually. That's a little wild, but I think I'm going to look for some Steel Shops finally. We're at an okay place otherwise on this run. I can self-infuse my Queen Zimplings at the end here to make the number I need to make. I'll plus 25 my Deranged Brute. I think that's good. Yes, I think that's good. I could potentially get away with a plus 25 on Pyre Chomper and just face tank with him on Queen's floor. It's not a bad call. I think we do need it on Brute, though. He has my front line. He might get punched. Yes. Yes, he needs it more than anyone else. Large Stone, meh. Meh, Large Stone. Didn't ask your opinion. Quick. They give me the other option. They give me it again. How do I feel about that? That definitely kills waves, that's for dang sure. Does this beat the boss? I mean, with that last stand, I think it actually does. We just do 5 million damage in a single round. That's pretty strong, actually. I get another chance at this. I'm going to the Hellvent no matter what. I am going to maybe put this plus 25 on the Pyre Chomper, by the way. And he just becomes my tank. It's actually great here, yeah. We'll do that. Now, I do need to respect. I can easily get 35 shards here from this temple, right? I take 35 and then I dupe something that is a lot of stats. A lot of things. I can get, what is this, 10 from Siren Song, which is a pretty good choice. If they give me a spell chain, I'm going to put it into a Petrified Skull and dupe that instead. We are going to go, yeah, Imp Parade 3 here. I kind of had already planned for this. That's 3 imps generated per turn, which is nonsense. I would like to leave some of my units in, but I have 4, right? 2 Mollusk Mages, 2 Queen's Implings, so we're going to be okay on that. I guess I fill out my Pyre health. I don't think I give up on this yet. The odds of large endless on this next shop are slim, and if I see that, I'll just take a plus 25 or an Incan Armor 2 and we'll be fine. I think the self-infused Shark is going to do a lot of work on actually addressing the backlines. Plus, we have all of these good spells that will kill things. I have 2 70 damage Horn Breaks and this 10 piercing Flash Freeze, all of which are very strong. Removals are good here, but not critical. I don't have to take this money. In fact, this money's probably not worth it. We're just going to skip this. I'm always going to dupe something that gives me it, and I can always take a self-infuse on, I don't know, Mollusk Mage or something. Yeah, we'll move on. Okay. Heaven Seal Penitent. That is terrifying. I think we ramp fast enough for this, shockingly. I think we do, yeah. Okay, that's a really good turn 1, I believe is the right way of saying it. We play the Deranged Brute upstairs. We are going to start doing the middle floor setup here, right? Because I can fit Queen, Shark, and an Imp. Deranged Brute upstairs. I can get away with this Ember Drain because I have seen the Fledgling Imp here, which is huge. I get to redraw him now. I think... Interesting. I'm going to get him shot down below. That was a mistake, by the way. I should have important work to the other stupid imp. That might cost me, but... Like, I lose my Ember Drain. Ugh, that's gross. That's a big mistake. I should play a Fledgling Imp downstairs here. Just get him killed, I believe. I should put it middle, right? It'll do something on middle. Yeah. We'll get the Pyre Chomper back upstairs. And yeah, because Sirens, he gets the, what's it called? The Heaven Seal here. Cool. I have to cycle my important work first. Yep. Which gives him back. Now, how do I actually kill enemies here? Shark needs to land, I believe, is an important pickup. I think Shark goes middle here. Okay. I can kill that guy in the back, which is good. 3, 16 is 19, plus 3 is 22. I actually struggle with getting my own imp killed here. I made a mistake, I suppose, right? I'm not looking good here. I need to scale top floor or else I'm going to lose. Right, I think that is a true statement here. How do I do this? I do 21 to myself, which is too much for the Pyre Chomper friend. Meanwhile, I can't kill the Pyre Chomper friend downstairs, I believe. So I think I have to do Fledgling Imp downstairs in order to drop him. I mean, we'll Pyre Chomper downstairs no matter what, so like, we play the other one, he's fine. I'm going to Frozen Lance consumes into the Steel Wings to get rid of the armor, which is correct for sure, because that armor doesn't come back. I think I can kill the Purifier in the back on middle. With an armor. Armor imp downstairs. It's not terrible, right? And then we imp shall take over the earth, I believe, which does something. Now I have to fledgling imp upstairs and then shoot my own fledgling imp, I believe. It has to be correct, right? It has to be. Or I can shoot my own imp downstairs. I don't love it. Or I can kill this guy on middle. I think I have to have this Pyre Chomper back or I'm going to lose, right? I think there's just no alternative to this. That's so many cards. Okay, so I get Cold Kalia at long last. Good. She plays first. I then get Pyre Chomper. He lands. That's a big swing. I am going to Pyre Chomper again because it turns out I think that's important. I think I could also get away with just a fledgling imp upstairs. That is a lot. Now, I don't kill that man because I have made a dire mistake, I believe, in this run. And so I eat so much pyre damage because of this. Because I took Heaven Seal like an absolute buffoon. It really is an absolute buffoon move, isn't it? I don't even get to play my Pyre Chomper again on this floor. I really did screw this up, didn't I? I really did botch this. It was all that first turn. Man, this is such a hard run to navigate. And it's bloody 9 a.m. to me. This is a mistake. I have done something terrible here. I may have actually thrown my run. That's tough. I don't get my Pyre Chomper back next turn. I mean, I may as well play out some imps, right? Every little bit matters. They're too durable. Ugh, we almost got them. But instead I take 1,000,000 damage here. 70, 60 damage. Okay. Now, I do get absolutely sandblasted here, it looks like. Yes. I need to work on Frozen Lance the middle guy. Okay, it's the first thing, because it burns away. True. Now, I could Mollusk Mage and Hornbreak the back friend here. I think I am going to Fledgling Imp here to important work the Fledgling Imp back. That's a really good draw. I do need to keep scaling this floor. It is critically necessary, I believe. Okay. I kill the man in back. Good. Good. I think I Hornbreak now one of these curse dudes because I'd like to draw my other cards. Right? Right. And then I think I have to self-mutilation here. This stupid Fledgling Imp doing 108 damage, by the way, is a shockingly critical part of my run right now. Just obscenely silly how true that is. Okay, now, how I could keep him alive? We have to worry about top floor first, is just the universal truth of this run. I have created a very bad situation for myself. I think I have to keep this imp alive. Right? Oof. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Yeah, because this imp is actually making up the difference that Cold Kalia hasn't scaled yet. Which is stupid, but true. I'm going to... Interesting. I need to play the self-mutilation. I took too much damage already in this combat. I need to put Shark... I need this Rage Imp to die on middle, so Shark has to go down. The 102 damage here is actually excellent because it means that there's no armor on the Steel Wings anymore. Okay, woof. Alright, I get a curse. I redraw my dude at long last, and I hit the last stand. So we actually, at long last, make it. Right? At long last, we get there. I can self-mutilation here. I can play the fledgling imp here. Right. He lives. That's funny, actually. I do think this is last stand's time to shine, though. Just as a true statement. We actually kill the front guy on middle. That's shocking and nifty. I'll play the armor into Mr. Sharkman here. That's good. I will do Mollusk Mage downstairs, and I will play the Pyre Chomper here. That's fine. And then we last stand upstairs. And we do it. Good grief. I gambled hard, it turns out. A huge gamble. Petrified Skull? Sure, bud. Let's go. That seems reasonable. Yeah, we'll just pop him. That's cool. And then I'm going to kill me Imp. Mutilate. I'm going to play Fledgling Imp here. And I'm going to shoot my own Fledgling Imp here. I still can't fit everything on the floor. Good grief. Unbelievable. We get trampled out on middle. That's funny. Okay, now, in an ideal world, I hit one of my Marcher Shields, and I can pull the ranged brute in front of the Fledgling Imp here. I will Fledgling Imp, Important Work, Fledgling Imp, Hornbreak him, and pray. I don't think it's correct to play another Fledgling Imp here. Yeah, because I will use the stats from my guy. Woof. I do think it is important to March of Shields the front man here. It's a big swing. And then we Fledgling Imp, and we get the kill here. Unreal. Don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. Yeah, we got it. Woof. Okay. 60 damage taken. I guess that's what it's for, right? That's what it's for. Impish Scholar is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good here. This is a tough run, and I may end up having... I'm definitely going to end up having to pause this because I have somehow navigated into a really difficult run that took way longer than I was expecting. Pretty much the only way that I can describe that. Now, Impish Scholar does solve Diligent to some extent. March of Shields is a spell, which potentially does something. I don't really want these on holdover. Battering Ram is actually not terrible. I have some armor on the floor. That's true. Kind of a weird world where I'm considering Battering Ram on holdover here. It's expensive is the problem. Impish Scholar, it brings back anything I burn. It doesn't bring back anything good, right? There's a lot of cards that are going to just be trashed, like these Frozen Lances. It could be Last Stand, it could be Petrified Skull. These are strong plays. That's fair. They're strong plays. I could give him an Endless if I see it. He might be really important to my run. I think the Impish Scholar is correct here. Ice Storm. Oh my gosh, multi-strike Cuddle Hex. Yikes. Ice Storm is really bad if I don't see a plus 30 or something on the temple. He's really good if I do see a plus 30 or something on the temple. I could always remove it. I could take the Urchin Spines. That's not that impressive. It's not bad, I suppose. Urchin Spines with Remove Consume. I'm going to gamble on this Ice Storm. There's a pretty good chance I see either a 10 in Piercing or a plus 30. And having the spell, I think, is going to help. We're going to go to the dupe here. I'm probably going to buy a bunch of removals in this particular run. Give me a plus 30. Yo, Plus 30 on this Ice Storm. Incredible. Outrageous. We take these. Cool. What's in the trinket shop? Make this run easy. Golden Vault. Not bad. I like the Tethys scales here too. Merchant of Steel. We see the multi-strike. Okay, we get the payout here. This is the power play. Multi-strike on Cold Kalia. Amazing. I will reroll because an Endless would be cool. Yo, Endless Impish Scholar. Actually incredible. Right? What am I duping here? I could dupe the Deranged Brute and infuse it into Cold Kalia. That is the weirdest thing I've considered today, but it's actually not terrible. I would like to point out, by the way, that none of my main lines have an infusion right now. That is a silly thing to think about. I could infuse something into a Queen Zimpling into Impish Scholar or something and then go Endless on it. Or I actually think I would rather Impish Scholar be weaker, so I might put Impish Scholar into something else. That's a weird one. I could... I mean, that's only, like... I mean, that's plus 30 damage on Cold Kalia. That does ramp me very fast. It's kind of an interesting world. I'm going to be using Marches of Shields in order to move things around for armor up until the point where I hit my Siren Song and I can daze the Divinity for 6 rounds. So, okay. I don't think the infuse on the Deranged Brute is it, and Cold Kalia's infusion sucks, so I think this is actually... You dupe the Siren Song and we take the 10 in piercing. Although an infusion is very powerful here. There's an Endless in that shop. Remember, this is Diligent. That's a low damage combat. I think you would do Impish Scholar into Queen Zimpling here because I would want it to actually die. I think that's a tough call. That is a very tough call. And then I Endless a Queen Zimpling just because it has lower HP here. The other way is stronger because you get the 40 damage ping, but I think I actually prefer the Impish Scholar dying here, which is important. True. True. I think Endless on this Impish Scholar is big. I think doing it by infusion is not great. What if I just Endless the Impish Scholar? That's a lot of stats. I think I kind of want to respect to some extent, stay at exactly 200, and I can get there by taking a 10 in piercing here. That's a pretty low value 10 in piercing though, I'll say. It's about as low value as anything else. I could self-infuse the Impish Scholar. I do think duping the Siren Song is going to be correct though. I mean, I really want this card on draw fast. So I think in that case, I'm going to... Yeah, we're going to do this. I'm going to dupe the Siren Song. I'll take the 10 in piercing on a Frozen Lance. And I'm just going to put the Endless into the Impish Scholar. Is what it's coming down to. Sure. Okay. I can buy removals now, which will be helpful. I could also buy items. I think Tethys Scales is probably okay, but I might do better. Sketches? Gross. Okay, well, we're just going to buy a whole bunch of removals then, is what it comes down to. I will cut my Queens and my Mollusk Mages. Remember, space is a premium here, and my first draw is important. Yeah, so we're going to cut some Mollusk Mages here. I mean, I may as... The Queen Zimplings are worse. Universally so. Yeah, my first draw through is important. So we're just going to cut cards right now. I need these to be solved. I think with the Impish Scholar, I can disrespect Diligent, so I'm going to cut this last Frozen Lance that's not consumed. Yes. And now I can no longer purchase anything. 200 gold I literally cannot spend because I have done a poor job of managing this run. I guess I could make Here, I'm gonna make Mollusk Mage a beefy lad. He deserves it. He's been here the whole time. 200 out of 100? Not sure how I feel about it. In fact, looking at this, I actually think I have to step away for a little bit and return on this episode. Unreal. Well, you know, mornings are challenges, so we'll let it be like it is. I will be back and we'll pick up with Diligent and Divinity. And again, it's funny because it'll be like 2 seconds for you. It'll be like 2 hours for me. So here we go. Let's go. I'll be back. And we are back. Shockingly, not actually multiple hours. I had an opportunity to get back and felt like I would take it. So, our run recapped for you and absolutely not for me. We have Deranged Brute in front with Quick, Occult Kalia. We finally found Multi-Strike for, very helpful. Bunch of spells. We're facing Diligent. Endless Impish Scholar at Last Stand, important work with Intrinsic, double Siren Songs here, and an Endless Fledgling Imp inside of a Pyre Chomper with a Shark. You ever look at this run and then wonder, this is really jank. We've really had to solve some nonsense here in order to get this to work. I'm going to double check to make sure I've actually spent all of the money that I can spend. 150 gold remaining looks reasonable. 200 out of 100. I don't think there's anything here that's going to power me up in a major way. We get the Meows of the Century. We love the cats. Yeah, I guess we're going to go ahead and fight Diligent. I don't see a reason to delay any further. We have everything we need, so let's do it. Let us do it. Do I actually stand much of a chance here? I think so. This has been a really difficult run, though, is the only way I could describe this. Just very tough. I'm thinking, that's a really good turn 1 Fledgling Imp. I like that. We're going to do Queen Bottom because I also have the Shark here. Right? I think that will be solid. We'll play Fledgling Imp. I will just buff this floor here. I think it's fine. I may as well put the Welder Helper here. Yeah, give him some armor. We'll Fledgling Imp. I will repeat back as I burned my important work immediately for more Fledgling Imp powers. I think I might have to kill my Imp normally like this. Yeah, I think so. Kind of a weird one, but remember, I am utilizing Endless Impish Scholar here. Wild. Okay. We are going to play... How do I kill my guy? I can do... Interesting. Yeah, this is doing a lot of good work on the bottom floor. I need to play my units. So, I think it's going to be... Deranged Brute, Cold Kalia. We're gonna Fledgling Imp up here. I will Fledgling Imp again. I need to burn a card here. I think I have to burn the Flash Freeze downstairs. I need to avoid these curses. I'm going to pull Deranged Brute forward and shoot my Impish Scholar. I'm not my Impish Scholar, the Impish Friend. You know what I mean? The Pyre Chomper. I keep wanting him to be called Impish Pyre Man or something. I'm going to toss a Fledgling Imp downstairs. That'll add a little bit of damage to this floor. We'll just get rid of the Welder Helper on middle. Fine. Okay. Now, I need to see this Impish Scholar. We didn't see him today. Unfortunate. I will put Pyre Chomper upstairs here. It's correct to do so. I also do want to play Titan Sentry here. Yes. So I need to kill this back Purifier, and the only way I do it is by putting Titan Sentry in front on bottom, sadly. But that is worth it. The burn here is going to be a Frozen Lance for sure, but I need to do it after I've played Pyre Chomper. So we'll Pyre Chomper, Frozen Lance here, which lets me Hornbreak, March of Shields, and I can put a Fledgling Imp in front, which tanks this hit from the Light Wings. I'm going to leave Frozen Lance in, and I think I am going to create an Imp floor on middle here. Okay. We should be able to get through the, the stealth on this combat simply by way of so many units that we can take these hits and be okay. All right. I need... Interesting. We're at a point where it's going to be hard to actually kill my own imps now because I have done a bad job. So we'll burn the Frozen Lance first. Yes, that is my consume for the turn. It's actually good that things get cleared downstairs. I think I will continue to armor and Fledgling Imp mid-floor here. That's pretty cool. I do want to play... Interesting. I'm going to have to put Fledgling Imp middle, I believe. My Endless friend. I don't think I have a choice. He needs to die. We actually kill a floor, shockingly. Okay, so top floor doesn't get scaled. I think it's actually good to let this go as is. And I storm downstairs, I believe. Yeah, that works out, right? We didn't pop in the front and it's okay. I have no space for anything here. We are fine. This is a low damage combat, which I think is the scariest part of it. Truth be told, is just that it is such a low damage combat. 4 hits coming in. I mean, this won't kill the guy in the back, but it might be good to... How do I feel about that? No Frostbite? I need to do something here. We'll Titan Sentry. I think I have to do that. I'm going to... Well, honestly, Vengeful Shard, and then do nothing, I suppose. It's kind of a lame duck of a turn, but I think it's correct. My scaling is not there yet. It's very bad. I haven't... Okay, there you are. Good grief. I was gonna say, how long do I have to wait for my Fledgling Imp? I have too much crap in my deck. It's very unfortunate. I could get some boost here with the Last Stand. I think I need to play the Impish Scholar, though. I don't think I have a choice. So I'm gonna Impish Scholar middle. He brings back a Frozen Lance. I'm going to Fledgling Imp upstairs here. This doesn't get me killed, sadly, or get me a kill. The Last Stand's not a bad call here. I need to get back my important work, unfortunately. Honestly, these plus 25s are killing me. I should have anticipated that the Diligent Combat is so low impact here that there's just not a lot of damage. If this were Patient or... What is it? What is the other guy? Seraph, the Temperant. If this were Sap Seraph, we'd be fine. But it's not. We're really struggling with this. Don't add things to the pool. I need to get around again. Okay, we at least clear out some curses. We clear some guys out on bottom floor. That's good. Okay, we're clearing out middle floor a little bit. We're clearing out top floor a little bit. That's good. I would like to shark on middle, on bottom rather, for sure. I think it's important. I do also think that I need to do something here. It's a really weird situation to be in. I don't want to cast spells because I need to pull back other cards with this Impish Scholar. But I also don't want to play units. I might as well put down a Fledgling Imp here. It's something. It adds some damage to the floor. Yeah, I think this is okay. We let this ride. This is a very weird situation. We're hitting Relentless and just have not done anything meaningful on this combat, it feels like. Okay, I get the Impish Scholar back. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards in my hand. I have to Mutilation here. I think Scholar needs to come out first. How much damage am I taking upstairs? I am technically leaking now. Frozen Lance. Okay, that sucks. I'm going to play just a normal Fledgling Imp upstairs because I think it will put this over the threshold. And also it dies, which is good. That's cool. I'm dropping Fledgling Imp, but I think I am going to play him regardless here. He's good to kind of hold on to. But again, I don't want to... I mean, I can get a Fledgling Imp middle at least. That'll kill an enemy, right, actually? True. True, okay. Well, we cleared top. Do we actually beat the boss here? That's a great question. We get through the stealth for sure, which is solid. What am I actually thinking I'm going to do here is the real question of the day. Do I actually beat this boss in any appreciable fashion? I think the answer is just no. Right? Yikes, is what it comes down to. My Fledgling Imp here upstairs, I think it's important to do so. I also think that I will want to last stand here. It is a lot of damage, but Seraph is scary. I think I've mismanaged this combat and bumbled through it in so egregious a fashion that I am going to lose. Right? Yeah, I think so, actually. If I'm going to play it, I may as well play the Siren Song out. Yeah, get rid of him. Well, we'll see. If I bumbled this so badly that I have to restart the combat, we'll do what we gotta do. Yeah, I have absolutely full bumbled this combat. Alright. This is why we don't step away from the run. Look, I'm sorry. It happens. Okay, I'm back. It's Diligent. Remember, don't burn your most important card on turn 1. What the heck? Burn the skull here. Good grief. Good grief. With the skull burned, I can now hold over important work, like I know what I'm doing. Yikes. Such a low damage combat, you hate to see it. Okay. Now this is gonna look a lot better, because I'm actually thinking about Diligent in a meaningful way. It is as simple as Deranged Brute, Cold Kalia, Fledgling Imp. Yes, I'm going to burn the Flash Freeze here, which lets me important work upstairs. And wow, I get out the March of Shields like I know what I'm doing. This bottom floor is looking good. I'm finally losing someone here. I could actually self-ping here, but this is a pretty good... Honestly, this is pretty good. Let's shoot the boss. It's fine. Or what I really should do is you play the Queen Zimpling, and then you shoot the Queen Zimpling. Incredible. Yeah, don't mess with it. I want to make sure this floor dies. Okay, good job. Great news. It's just silly to me that when you think about it, how much I messed up that combat, right? Just truly terrible. Incredible. Okay, so don't sacrifice important work. Make good choices. Burn a Frozen Lance, which lets me play the Pyre Chomper again. Incredible. And then I can shoot him. And then I can March of Shields. And it's like I actually am able to do what I want to do. I do think I am going to be creating an imp floor. I think it's good. Okay. Great, we burn a Frozen Lance. It's like we planned. You Frozen Lance. You Fledgling Imp. We're going to important work that Fledgling Imp here. I think it's okay to do. Oh, sorry about that. I tried to mute my mic. Man, I'm really all over it. My bad. Tried to mute my mic there. Ended up not muting my mic there. Imp lands. What did I burn on this turn? Right, it was a Frozen Lance. I will send middle floor, I think. Will I? Maybe. I can face tank with Mollusk Mage here. Does he die? No, he doesn't actually die. That's bad. I guess we're gonna armor middle. Mollusk Mage and do it. I mean, I could 41 by a bunch here, but I actually want my floor to swing on me, so yeah, we're fine with it. This is gonna look a lot better overall. Just so much better overall. Now, I do think I have to YOLO the Titan's Gratitude here. Fine, because that's the card I wanted to burn. Cool. Now I can do Fire Chomper, and I can return him, and I can toss a Fledgling Imp in front. Good. Bottom floor, not looking great. But I could potentially face tank this whole thing with the Pyre Chomper. It's 28 incoming damage. Sure, this doesn't kill in the back, but I think it's going to be okay because he actually dies, which is fine. And we're chilling on this. This is a really jank floor, is about the only thing I'm going to say. Everything about this combat is very weird. I think this is last stand here. We burn it. Yeah, and then I important work something else here elsewhere. Now, the important work is probably I should kill the most durable units here. This gives me my Ember back, which is important mostly because I'm able to play my Pyre Chomper again. On middle, I think he actually perishes, which is good. 27 up top, yeah. Yeah, he perishes. Great. This gives me Ember to do other things. So Fledgling Imp upstairs is good. I could play the Scholar, but it's not good right now. I guess I should drop him in, see if I get something good back, actually. Petrified Skull. That's a good pickup. We'll take it. I'm happy to do so. Don't want a Molting Imp middle. I want that back line to get killed. Yeah, fine. Okay. We are doing our best in this run. Ugh, this is why I can't take breaks on combats, on runs like this. You just lose sight of what you're doing and then you completely forget on turn one that it's diligent, even though you literally said that it's diligent. It's just a really frustrating mistake to make. It's really annoying. Let's let that imp die. Yeah. Mutilation can go. Now, I do need to... I can burn a card here, which is pretty nifty. Could always burn Petrified Skull in order to protect this, since all my cards are units right now, which is stupid. Let's kill the tank up front. That's good. This means what? I definitely want to keep scaling up top. It's correct to do so. So we'll do... Yeah, here, we'll do Pyre Chomper upstairs. I'll important work him, drop in the Fledgling Imp, which tanks here, which is beautiful. This lets me Pyre Chomper middle, and he dies. Good. And you might as well toss in nothing. I'll hold nothing burger unit down here, it's fine. Okay, well, you clear top. We make it to Relentless. Is it good? No, but we make it there. This is going to be a burn on March of Shields. We Pyre Chomper. We important work him. I play the Fledgling Imp here. I drop Pyrochomper middle now. Yeah, I want to leave space on middle for the Impish Scholar again. I don't have a lot of armor on this floor, unfortunately. My durability is really not there. Is for sure my problem. I think the play is I need to put this Welder Helper upstairs. Every little bit matters, and then I burn the Welder Helper, but we're going to play the Impish Scholar first, see what I get. Huh. Petrified Skull, again. Interesting. Well, I'm going to play Petrified Skull on my Imp, then, which lets me play another Welder Helper, which I can now Important Work. Or no, I Important Work another thing here to get my Scholar back. Kind of an interesting choice. I get a March of Shields, I'll take it. I'm going to pop the Hornbreak here. I take the Skull Mutilation damage here because I desperately need to kind of just do everything I can to get HP on this floor. And then, I don't know, you just high roll Transcend Imp and the game is free. But that just feels super disingenuous to me. But, you know, we actually get there, incredibly. I could take 63. So even if I hadn't hit this Transcend Imp, we get within 33 damage of killing this guy. And I mean, I absolutely get there off the back of just playing this Transcend Imp again. This guy again, right? But instead, I'm going to pick the safe choice, and we're going to play Transcend Imp, and we Tia into Oblivion here. And we just see and then this floor absolutely goes ballistic here, which is just funny. Okay, sure. Sure. I don't know if I deserve that, but that was funny. It's tough. It's tough. I need to find a time of day where I can record these and not have to break up the episode. This is the second time that's happened in recent history. And part of the issue is, I mean, this is an hour and 42 minutes on this episode. There's just so much happening. This run is not obvious. It's like 400 IQ. 400 IQ Imp Parade is the only way I can describe this right now. Which is just silly to me. Let's play the Deranged Brute. We're going to do Deranged Brute, Cold Kalia. I'll play the Fledgling Imp upstairs, and then I'm going to Important Work it. The armor here is good. I'll take it. Now, because of this turn of events, I should have enough survivability to keep my floors alive here. We need to Titan Sentry mid-floor. It's good. Refreshing that is solid. I'm going to play the Welder Helper upstairs because it'll give armor in a way that I think matters, which is great. I need to Important Work something, so I'm going to... Oh, I can't play it there. I have to play it middle. Yeah, so I'll Impish Scholar middle just to cycle it. I did that just so I'd get the Ember back, by the way. I want a Fledgling Imp upstairs. Every little bit matters, potentially, but I'd rather actually toss the armor in. Really? I can Fledgling Imp middle. I think that's actually good, right? Yeah, I could have put that in the back, potentially. I can shoot this thing. It's actually not that wrong to do. I could shoot this guy, or I can kill... Interesting. I think I have to pop the man in back if I'm going to actually do that on bottom. I may as well play... How do I feel about Impish Scholar? How much do I need to cycle this man? I need to see my other cards. I think I could afford to drop him for now, and we're just going to take more armor upstairs, I think. Yeah, okay, fine. I am concerned about Cold Kalia, is the description of this run. Okay, I mean, we lose Cold Kalia, which sucks a lot, actually. Okay, I could have saved her with that March of Shields, pull her forward. That's not great. We have to Shark middle. Right. I might be able to top deck something here as long as I play Welder Helper, top deck and answer. Yo, just hit. Top deck the answer. There were some other answers there too. I had 2 of these Siren songs. I had March of Shields, which could have done it, but yeah, we clicked the card. Turns out 6 days is good. Wow. Okay, now I need to save the floor. How do I do this? This is a lot of incoming damage, isn't it? 7, and then 45 is 52. And then 28 comes through here, which is tough. I think I actually have to, believe it or not, Petrified Skull that Shade Wings here. I don't think I have a choice. Wow, it actually works. Yeah, 7 comes in, then 45, then the 14. So she only takes 2 damage here because she attacks into spikes. That's outrageous. I do want to play Pyre Chomper upstairs. It's good. Now, the imps are not dying, but I'm going to put the Fledgling Imp upstairs. We're going to blast on bottom here to kill one guy. I'm going to chill. We're going to see how we're doing here, is what I'm going to tell you, because I lack confidence in our ability to win. I mean, hey, actually, the Siren Song solves top floor too, right? Just click that, and I take 2 damage, but that's super worth it. Now, I do need to save my queen. What is the best way of saving queen here? I think it's got to be March of Shields on her, and then we toss a Welder Helper in front, and then I toss a Titan Sentry down. That does something, right? I can, well, important work something here upstairs. It's fine. We'll do whatever we can. I get the big man. Now, okay, big man on campus exists. I can play him downstairs for the moment, which is fine, because I can play other imp upstairs now, and we'll do okay on that. I will shoot downstairs. It'll do. I'm going to shoot the mini-boss, but not right away. Fine. Fine, is what I'll tell you. How do I feel about this? Not great, but it's fine. Now, how does top floor look? Not great. Admittedly, that sweep damage is bad. Now, I can do some work up here with a horn break into the spikes person. I think I do need to do that. That saves a lot here. Now, I need to scale this floor. Ugh, middle floor is a tragedy. I think I have to... I think I have to Petrified Skull top floor, potentially. If I Petrified top floor, don't I just straight up lose to the Inquisitor, though? I can leak these guys. This floor is not in that bad of a situation right now, all things considered. I need to save Queen. Okay, so we're going to save the Queen. I do that by kill this man in front first. See what I draw. I knew what I was going to draw. It's fine. Fledgling Imp, I mean, Endless Pyre Chomper chills downstairs for the moment. I need to bide time here. Cool. So the play is then Titan Sentry middle. Okay, okay. I do have the option of a really bad last stand upstairs. Remember, though, I want to be getting relentless shots here, but I do have the dazed as well. It's not impossible. If I horn break and Titan's Gratitude this man, it's what, 26 and 70 for 96 altogether. Let's see, another 26 here puts him, it's 15 down, he goes to 77. I'm thinking if I can I think if I I think if I play all these spells on this front guy, I actually kill him with the Brute. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's happening anyway, right? Because the back is just sweeping through. Yeah, okay. So instead, it's better to shoot one guy in the middle here, actually. Yes. That just means that he takes one less round on the Divinity on me. Cool. I do think I am going to Petrified Skull this man. I don't think I have much of a choice. Now's a good turn to do it. This buys me a lot of survivability on the floor. Yeah, just get rid of that mini-boss. It's good. And I'm going to toss a Fledgling Imp middle. I think that's solid. Cool. I could toss this thing downstairs. It's a lot of incoming damage. I think we clear it. Yeah, it's fine. And then it's Frozen Lance up top, right? Doesn't change anything, but sure. I want to hold on to the last stand here. Yeah, and we just let the rest ride, I think. This damage I take is going to be fine. Sure. 36? Fair. Fair enough. Top floor is cleared out. Mid floor is dying. Ice Storm mid floor. Okay, it hit one of them. It could have been way worse. We need to scale top floor desperately. So it's going to be Fledgling Imp, important work, and draw something. I'll play the Siren Song. That's 15 days. Mid floor. I think I can get away with this Pyre Chomper, right? I need to avoid scaling the bottom floor because it scares me. I would throw away a lot of units here, but I think that's wrong into the face of this Darkwings. I would like to play Pyre Chomper here. Well, Queen lives. Shockingly. We'll Titan's Gratitude here. Cool. There's a really good chance it didn't hit the last stand, which matters. We don't click this yet. It's still bad. Okay. Yikes. Alright, we get Shark back. I get March of Shields. I think top floor needs the March of Shields very badly. I do want to... Ooh, middle floor is terrifying. That is a multi-strike unit on this floor. I think I have to shoot that. I don't think there's a world I live on Queen otherwise. Yeah, you play this Titan Sentry and you just go, welp, okay. I'm going to shoot in the back. Yeah, it's got to be correct. Cool. I will armor up. How do I feel about Pyre Chomper here? It saves a lot of life, right? I do appreciate that. Yeah, we'll Pyre Chomper upstairs. Man, still a ton of damage comes through. I can do it again. Actually, you know what's happening is because it's because the stupid Gilded Wings here. How do I save mid-floor? Let's Welder Helper here first. How does this get me? Okay, that's enough. That 25 armor saves Queen, which is actually incredible. Which means I will cycle the Pyre Chomper here, which is great. And I will Fledgling Imp as well, which I think is great. Will I? Will I? Fledgling Imp is pretty good. I will say I take damage if I don't play the Molting Imp here. That's true. I do take damage if I don't play the Molting Imp. I think I will. Cool. It's not optimal, but I think it's fine. I'd like to save this 20. Let's see, 31. Cool. We get rid of the Pyre Chomper. I do have this Molting Imp just chilling upstairs now, sadly, but it'll have to do. Not doing Last Stand yet. Okay, we get through the Imp at least, which is good. Top floor scares me. Okay, I mean, top floor is actually not that bad, and I can I can piercing kill the front enemy with this Frozen Lance. You thought this was a bad idea? I am actually a genius. Cool, so I'm going to... How much damage is coming in? 11? So I can put a Fledgling Imp in front at the end. So what we do is we do Pyre Chomper. important work. I know that's armor, but it's okay. I'll play Fledgling Imp now. Cool. Mid-floor I need to keep alive. We'll play Titan Sentry here. Okay, I'm going to burn my own Welder Helper here. I think Pyre Chomper is a better tank here. Well, fair enough. I lose Queen. Okay, not ideal. I think I am going to play the double Welder Helpers downstairs at this point. I'm going to shoot the Frozen Lance in the middle. I am reasonably certain next turn is going to be my... Finally seeing this Impish Scholar. Yeah, I think reasonably next turn is going to be my... What's it called? Last Stand. I think we've gotten close enough. Yeah, we got pretty close on top floor. I could Siren Song and just lose, which is always fun. That is always a fun consideration. We already win Relentless. 12 is enough damage here. So, in truth, clearing this middle floor is correct, even if I take Curses next turn. Yes. I do want to scale up top. It's correct. The Fledgling Imp is going to do it for me here. Oh, he dies. Wow, that's actually impressive. Shocking. Toss some armor middle. Just get him out of there. I will Impish Scholar bottom, see what I draw. Frozen Lance, we did it. It's incredible. Anyway, here's Last Stand. Cool. Honestly, great. Cool. I think we do it. I think this wins. Right? Hey, look. We did it. Monster Train. Fledgling Imp. I'm gonna save this Molting Imp. Let's get it. Cool. Honestly, it could have gone way worse, in truth. It could have gone way worse. We'll take it. I mean, it's a victory. Now, it's a little bit of a Pyrrhic victory because I had to step away and then, you know, whiff on Diligent because I just brain dead forgot about his ability. And that is a mistake on my part, but this run is an hour. This run is 2 hours. Oh my gosh, this is too long of a run. There was just too much manipulation of cards here and too many decisions that are too difficult. This was actually a pretty difficult run. I'm going to go to the run summary. I'm going to skip through a lot of this discussion. I think I made good choices along the way. I think Capricious Reflection paid out in a lot of respects. Holdover on the important work was huge. I think it mattered. I think Diligent was outrageously difficult. We pulled it off. I mean, there was a Transcendent at the end, but we did get it anyway. If I had just played that Pyre Chomper again, it would have been fine. But Siren Song was a good call. Seeing that double stack, the -2, it's all good. Pretty much every card in my deck had an upgrade, actually, except for, what, one Mollusk Mage? That's actually outrageous. That almost never happens. But yeah, I mean, we went to a lot of shops. Even my Frozen Lances were pretty upgraded. They either went Consumed, they went Piercing, or they had Consume in a different way. Kind of a weird run, honestly. Very difficult. I would say a 400 IQ Imp Parade is what I want to describe this run as. Just ignore Diligent, right? That was a blunder on my part. I was just like, haha, play the card. Oh man, I consumed my thing because I've been on the game for all of 20 seconds at this point. Alright, whatever. I'm counting it. 17 wins on the series, it's fine. We're counting it because it's Trainwreck and not because it's my... If it was Train of Thought, that would have been a crisis. I would have had an absolute conniption. I'd be very sad right now if that were my main win streak, but fortunately it is not. So we'll continue on. Yikes. All right. Hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks. Wow, it is 2 hours. Good grief. Goodbye.